All right. FLUE 7. So ICE is not law enforcement. I don't care what you think about that, because one, they're breaking the law, and two, Donald Trump is the one telling us that they're in charge, that they are, legitimate in the eyes of the law. But let me tell you this. Donald Trump isn't president. Donald Trump got impeached 2 times. He's not supposed to be president right now. So he is literally, by law, not president. He is a felon with control of the White House. For some reason, we need Batman. We need someone to match this level of villainy. I'm sorry I'm coming in hot, but goddamn, rest in peace all the people that these fucks have killed so far. And I was listening to a news show I like, and they were like, yeah, let's not confuse this with ICE. This is Border Patrol. Blaming it on Kristi Noem. It's like, regardless of who the fuck it is, it's illegal. These are Border Patrol people in Minneapolis? Huh? Probably volunteers, because they don't have enough fucking ICE recruitment, logos. They don't have enough vests. These poor Mexican children are sewing ICE logos onto bulletproof vests as we speak. Let me calm down. All I'm trying to say is, this ain't right. And if you know, you know. I know Americans are really not on the same page right now, but come on, people, come the fuck up. Yeah. I can't believe it. Also, I hope I fixed the audio. Jesus. You people got on me so much about that, I didn't even want to come back and do this shit. But you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. I have a lot of things I wrote down. In the meantime, I'd like to get through a few of them. Some of them I'm definitely going to do later on in the thing, but I'm going to answer what I can right now. Alright, I wrote down, this is a dumb idea, but imagine a guy and a girl are on a first date, and the guy's showing this girl all this stuff that he has, and just for the sake of it, imagine it's like a Tinder date thing, so they know what it is. It's supposed to be a casual fling sort of thing. So they just meet up at let's say his place the first time they meet, right? And essentially, he's going around showing this girl Bob Ross paintings that he painted, alongside the episode, and he's labeled them all from what episode, what season. And he's showing this shit off like it's hot shit, He's like, hey, I got this over here, I did that. No, yeah, for real. I did. Oh, thanks. I did that one over there, too. Yeah, man. Yeah, all me. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I am pretty talented. You know what, though? There is one that, and I don't really show people this on a first date, but then he goes over and he, from behind or underneath his bed, he pulls out another one. And he's just I don't really show everyone this on the first date, but check this out. And he shows to her. He's waiting for the reaction. The money shot. The whole reason I pulled this out. What, is this not big enough? You don't like it? Aw. Just get out. Just get the hell out. That'd be so fucking dumb. She'd be, or either that, or she'd be like, this is how it would go, and this is how it would really go. It'd be like, yeah, I don't really show everyone this on a first date, but, I think you're pretty special lady in my life, so check this out. Yeah. Wait, what'd you say? Your phone's ringing? Damn. It's always the secret one. It's always the private Bob Ross that I painted myself.
that dries up the fucking room. Anyway,
Next on the agenda. Oh, that's a very subjective opinion. The best music you'll ever hear is getting the least views. I mean, I think the most authentic music you might ever hear is getting the least views. I don't know if it might be the best. That's pretty subjective. When you're at your wit's end and there's nothing left to do but cry and vice versa. Meaning, if you're so happy you can... Interesting. There's two spectrums of like knowing how much something means to you, really. And that's like crying. Like either you're laughing so hard, you're crying, you're so happy, you start crying, or you're so sad, all that you can do is cry, or you get hurt and you start crying, like your immediate instinct. We come out the womb crying, you know what I mean? It only takes however long it takes for you to start crying from joy. Have you ever cried because you were happy? You never looked, I don't know what you're like at, you never looked at your kids and cried because you were so happy. Like if you haven't done that, I don't know what to say, but I don't think you have a soul. And if you haven't like felt the experience of being so overwhelmed with appreciation, then I don't know what to say. I never really thought about it. But I think there's no truer signal than crying. That's how much it meant to you, you know. Oh, I wrote down that love is all about perspective and reference. Hold on, are you snapping yet? I need both of you that are listening to snap along with me when I say love is all about perspective and reference. I will not tell you what to do, but I will tell you how to act online. I don't think that that's crazy to say. I think there's a right and a wrong way to do things, and I've been on the internet long enough to know. You know what I'm saying? I can just tell from what anyone writes, what have you. I'm like the fucking dog whisperer with these comments. You feel me, son? Next, what would Jesus do? Instead of what would Jesus do, it's would Jesus do that? Bracelets. Instead of what would Jesus do, there's too much interpretation that you can take from what would Jesus do. You just have to be like, would Jesus do that? Would he do that? Would he do that? You'd be like, what would Jesus do? You'd be like, oh, I remember Daniel Tosh had a joke where he would set people on fire and send them to hell, because that's kind of what the Bible said God does, you know. But I'm going to tell you what would Jesus do that makes a lot more sense. Because Jesus never explicitly did that. You know, there's only so much red text. Next, if there's a Burger King, then we need a Boba Queen. Has anyone thought of that yet? $1 million idea right there. Cha-ching. Next, we need more black ghost representation in media. I don't know about you. I think Bill Cosby might be the only, and we can't, you know what I'm saying? That can't be the only black ghost that there's ever been. I haven't even looked it up, but I mean, shit, man. I can't think of one, can you? I mean, besides Bill Cosby. That's in bad taste. That's in poor taste. That guy got what he deserved, but way too late, honestly. I want to make a skit about a little white lie. It turns out the most important thing you ever said in your life. You see someone get stabbed, you run into a store, see an old friend, you're sweating, you come up with a quick lie about, oh yeah, I just got off work, it was hectic. Or yeah, I just got out of the gym. Then you get pulled in to be questioned about the murder, and you're just like, you just saw that, and everyone knows. No. Actually, everyone's trying to defend you, saying, no, he never lies. That guy's never lied once in his life. And the one time that you lie, that happens. That'd be insane. There it is. Your ass is in prison now. Because everyone lied on your behalf. Oh my god. And you're just so scared to admit it now. It's too deep. It's too much. It's gone on. There's an entire fucking community backing me. Like, everyone that knows me is like, he's never said a lie. I'll put my life on the line that he didn't see anyone get murdered that night. Oh my god. So fucking dumb. That is fucking stupid. That's a good idea though. I've been waiting to say this. Earth to Eve. You are Mom McDonald. You make Tom McDonald music, but for the left. And I need you to stop, because you're not making good music. It's just not good, and it's not genuine, and I don't care if you think it is. I need you to stop. Earth to Eve. Hello. Irony. Mom McDonald. Jesus. I'm not trying to be rude about it, but god damn, homie. I've given it so many chances, and every time. Every fucking time, man. Crikey. Alright, next. I've seen dumb spiders try and stake their life on a useless corner of the room, and I've given in to hand feeding them. And recently had a bunch of flying ants indoors from a nuptial flight and decided to feed my silly little spider friends. But I've seen spiders starve before too, over months, in the winter at work. And eventually they'll find each other. They'll find each other from those corners and they'll start to eat each other. And they will crawl into another one's web and cannibalize them. And I don't know why I feel so strongly about it, but it gives me emotion like not much else. It's absolutely insane. Because what can they do? They know there's no fucking bugs to go out searching for. That's not how they were evolved to think. That's not how their instinct drives them. God. Absolutely insane to think about. There's people who start next, just to clarify. There's people who start big and will always be big. And of course, people who will always be small. But sometimes there's people that start big and get small. But the most interesting transformation to note is the people who start small and then get big. Because that's interesting. And if you see it in photos, like you're like, huh? Some people fluctuate as well. My mom has a friend, not going to say her name, but her weight fluctuates like Oprah. It's fucking insane. Like to see in actual real life her skin go from full to saggy to full to saggy to full to saggy. Because once you have that skin, man, that's it. You stretch that shit out. You're going to have marks to prove it. And the scars remind us that the past is real. I tear my heart open just to feel. Next. I don't find any era of Madonna attractive or interesting. There, I said it. Not like anyone really cares what I fucking think about Madonna. Madonna would never care what I think about Madonna. I don't even really care what I think about Madonna, to be honest with you. I just think her beats suck, her vocals are whiny. She used a lot of people to rise to the top, like most of the people that she interacted with. Her favorite song of mine is La Isla Bonita, which was written for Michael Jackson, which makes so much more sense. The reason why it's my favorite. I guess provocation can get you legend status in America. I mean, just look at Donald Trump. He's an ultimate villainous figure of American greed, excess, and stupidity. Pure ignorance, ignoramus, imbecile. Silly man at the top of a podium shitting himself. Someone help! Most syndicated TV sucks, but I'll vouch for Glee, Modern Family, Raising Hope. My name is Earl.
the middle. They're all great, even though they have the atomic family dynamic going on, you know what I mean? Like live action Simpsons, like dynamic. The family, you know what I mean? Full House dynamic, whatever. Okay, so I wrote down the scene of Gary Oldman saying, "Get me everyone," but instead his voice is really high-pitched, like whistle notey. A really high-pitched scream. I don't know what the hell that means. Next, imagining a music video, 4 pillars of metal that look like Tesla coils. I'm wearing like a metal suit, getting slammed into those coils at the top of hexagonal sectioned pillars. It's a form of torture, but cool, succinct music. Oh, okay. Like I'm in the middle of 4 pillars. It reminds me of that Incredibles thing, you know, where he's held up by the weights on his hands, the magnetized setup where he's just in an X. Like it's like that, but there's that, but pillars. And you're in the middle, and they're slamming you into the pillars at random. So it'll go whap, and then you'll go back to the middle, like sustained there. And then it'll go whap, and then whap, whap, whap. Like that'd be crazy, wouldn't it? That'd be a crazy method of torture. What the fuck is wrong with me? All right, next. Oh, I have an ad for Coca-Cola. Hey, Coke. If you ever hear this, put Coke back in your Coke, thanks. No, that's not the idea. Alright, the idea is transparency. Right? That's the entire ad campaign. Let's be about transparency. Make the ad for Coca-Cola, use it as a rust remover, use it as this, use it as that. The whole thing besides drinking it. Literally show all the things that you can do with Coke besides drinking it and how useful it is. Because Coke is dark and not good for you and can do all these other things. But it's the first company being honest with its product. Transparency. The irony writes itself. Boom. Tell me that's not great. Transparency. First of all, Crystal Coke would be fucking nuts. Crystal Coke? Holy shit, son. Crystal Coke would be nuts. And that could be the thing, transparency. The irony writes itself because Coca-Cola will do all of this shit. It'll remove rust. Why are you drinking it? I don't know. Do anything but drink it. But listen here. At least we're being honest about what it is. Okay. Back after a little stint. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not going to act like this was all smooth and everything went to according to plan or anything like that. So I got new FLUE topics, and this is what's taking this video, this is what's taking this podcast so long to come out. And I think I'm just going to make it easier on everyone from now on. And I have no idea what I'm actually going to do going forward. But let me think about it, and I'll get back to you. Anyway, new FLUE topics here. First on the agenda... Well, actually, like, maybe 10th on the agenda. Joe Rogan is so compromised, right? But they have his family duct taped somewhere in a trunk of a car, and no one seems to care. Can we talk about it? Will I get No, I won't get assassinated. Everyone calm down. But no one seems to care about Joe Rogan's family at this point, and they have guns cocked and loaded to their heads every day when he comes home, and he just has to look his wife in the eyes and say, "Honey, tomorrow I'll try to mention the Epstein files less. I only mentioned it once this time. They have to let you go sooner or later. I don't know what's happening in Iran." Anyway. Okay, next. Story of an outlaw that becomes a sheriff, but keeps his face on the wanted poster so that when any bounty hunter comes to the town to try and kill him, the entire town murks the bounty hunter every time. That's crazy. I mean, that's a crazy idea for an outlaw to do, to be a sheriff and then keep his name on wanted posters so anyone coming through and the town kills every, bounty hunter. That'd be interesting. It's like, oh, the plot thickens. How are you going to outwit an entire town? Idea for Hot One setting. Sean asks who you think is the most physically attractive president. Biden. You take a bite of the next wing. Next question. Sean stumbles and is interrupted by Biden. You take a bite of the third wing. Next question. Sean gets upset. Okay, well, you can't do that. This isn't how the game works. Well, how does the game work? You take a bite of the fourth wing. Next question. Sean is horrified. That'd be ridiculous. If you just speed ran the wings of death. Okay, here's an idea for a short or a skit. A scary story called Did You Hear the Dancing Man? It's about a guy dressed up as a jester in the woods who tap dances at a distance. Anytime anyone tries to get close to him, he runs away, like abnormally fast. And maybe he get like Usain Bolt couldn't even catch this guy. And maybe he gets closer and closer and closer, but he's something of an urban legend to a local town and no one knows who he is or where he came from. So even though he gets really close to you, he won't touch you, but he'll just dance around you. And anytime you try and touch him, he'll run away. But, oh my God, that would be absolutely insane. Where the fuck is this coming from? Alright, so next. I guarantee my generation will be funny forever. Like, even in nursing homes, we will all agree to give false information about our past so that our grandkids have to look up the information on their own. It's already starting. Like, I'm going to tell my kids that this was this. Like, imagine how messed up the grandkids are going to be. Here's a dumb idea. Came up with. Crochin. It's crow lotion. And actually, it's just crow shit. All natural. Alright. We are recording the screen. Here we are at the tier list. Okay, thank you. The tier list. I decided to do this instead of the Dave Chappelle thing. You know what I mean? There's no other explanation other than I didn't want to start rewatching all of Dave Chappelle's specials. Not like they're not good, but I felt like I could do more. You know, since comedy is sort of its own art form, before I even get into the other things that I want to talk about with the rest of this podcast amalgam, I wanted to touch on what I think are my favorite comedians, and if I haven't seen their special, they haven't made it onto the list that I have here. But we're going to start off with Adam Ray. If you don't know, you might have seen Dr. Phil live. And if you haven't, then I suggest you do that ASAP. Rocker. He is a man of many talents, faces, voices, ideas. He's an idea guy, and I can represent my ideas too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I recognize real when I see it, because I'm fucking real. You know, you understand what I'm trying to say. I'm stuttering, I'm mumbling because I'm so passionate about what the fuck this guy does. I love watching his stuff. I love when he comes up with a new character. He has the Bruce guy. He's got Dr. Phil. You know, obviously he has himself. And he keeps coming up with new people to be. Trying to think of... Oh yeah, Jeremy's House. Jeremy's House was a really cool thing he had going. I wish that he just kept the costume he had consistent. That's all. Just a little more consistency. Anyway, I think I would put him handily, if where I think he's going in the future is anything to go on. I'm gonna put him in the A. Honestly, Adam Ray. Adam Ray is one of them ones to look out for sure. If he hasn't made his mark already, man, I'll tell you what. Okay, so now we have Adam Sandler. Now, say what you will about his movies. Say what you will about his albums, but I think his stand-up has gotten better over time, and he's a very heartfelt guy. Last special I saw from him, he was like giving tributes out to people at the end of the show, especially Chris Farley. And man, also I might recognize it halfway through, but if I forgot to put someone on this list, man, let me know in the comments or something. We're gonna put the second Adam on this list, and you know what? I'll put him in the B. I know he was on SNL and stuff like that. Has classic what have yous, but his sense of humor is not for everyone. What do you want from me? I like his movies more than anything. I don't like his stand-up like that, if I'm being honest. Next up, we got Andrew Dice Clay. Got Dice, bro. He's your favorite comedian's favorite comedian. I don't know what else there is to say. I'm gonna put him in the S tier. I mean, I've only seen like one of his specials, but you know what I mean? The getup, the idea, the character that he stays in, lives in to this day. Like, he hasn't broken character in 30 years. 40 years. I'm just saying, that's one of the most impressive things ever. Not breaking character is just one of those things. And anyone can tell you that this next guy on the list, Andy Kaufman here, he should go right into the, I don't know, because I don't really know. I'm not gonna lie. Especially not to myself. Like, there's no one else here to check me or question what I'm about to do. So, sorry, but Andy Kaufman is definitely an unknown entity to me. I understand he influenced like improv and I guess absurd humor and also like character acting, but like at the same time it didn't age well. I don't hear anyone talking about him really. I don't know. And also it turned Jim Carrey into an asshole for a hot minute, thinking he was possessed by the ghost of Andy Kaufman. Anyway, next up is Anthony Jeselnik. Now, I used to listen to his stand-up more, but he's gotten better with time too. He's also one of them ones, but he is solidified. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gives you what you know you're gonna get from him, but at the same time, he's always giving you what you don't know you want, which is what you actually want out of a fucking artist, out of a fucking comedian in an art form. That's one of the most universal, that's a universal language. Comedy. And that's a beautiful thing. So I think Anthony Jeselnik, no matter what he talks about, even though it's kind of crazy sometimes and edgelordy, I'm going to put him, you know what? He deserves an A. He deserves an A too. Yeah, I don't know if anyone's going to go in the F tier. Exactly. Next up we got Ari Shaffir. I really liked his last special. I thought it was really good. His Kanye stuff didn't age so well in that special, but hey, it is what it is. He also had that show, I Can't Believe This Is Happening, and that was like a good thing for comedy. And you know, he's an idea guy too, and he travels all over the place, learns about stuff. Listen, I'll put his ass in the B tier. Aziz Ansari has one of my favorite specials, but after that, I don't know. He's on Parks and Recreation, I think. Has a new movie out with Keanu Reeves, where Keanu Reeves is an angel or something. Maybe go check that out. I'll put him in C. Bernie Mac, right? Also don't really know much about Bernie Mac, but I loved him in life, and I know his show was legendary. I think his name's Jeremy. No, I don't know. Like, the kid that's on that show was in the AVGN movie. The kid from the Bernie Mac show. His name's Jeremy something. Alright, Bill Burr. He is one of my favorite comedians. I love all of his specials, essentially. Obviously, some more than others. Damn. This is tough, man. But I am going to put him in the S tier. Even though he did the Riyadh Comedy Festival, you know. Just got to be honest with myself real quick. I mean, I wouldn't have done that. But then again, I'm not, like, that funny. I'm not funny enough for blood money. Okay. Bo Burnham? S. I don't even have to think about. Actually, he's better than all. I'll do that too. Just because I'm more familiar with Bill Burr than Dice. But Yeah. What else is there to say but Bo Burnham might be the best comedian? But then again, he's got like 2 universal languages going at once. That's some other shit. It's like a crutch kinda. I mean, who the fuck else is gonna do that? I don't know, but Brian Regan, really good comedian. Only see he's squeaky clean. You know what I'm saying? But he's actually still funny though. That's the thing. I'll put him into B. Chris Rock. Honestly, I think his specials and stuff have stood the test of time. Even though I don't really watch anything of his, I know they're referenced a lot. And they've aged like fine wine. I'll put him... God damn, Dice! Move out the fucking way! Alright, I'll put him in the S tier too. Daniel Tosh. A lot of his stuff is aged like fine wine in my eyes. If you don't, I think I have all of his specials on DVD. And I would love to go see him live on his farewell tour. But... And I'm also rewatching Tosh.0 right now because I stopped when I was like younger, like real young, like middle school. And I didn't really get back into that for a while. But everybody knows Tosh.0 came before ridiculousness. I'm going to go ahead and put Dave Chappelle right here next to Bo Burnham. Not quite as good, but I think that he, from a young age, has been like such a good, like a humorist. Like he is so good at coming up with funny shit. Just something that's so absurd, just so funny. At least to me. In his show, who could deny? I'm actually gonna put Dave Attell in the A tier too. Yeah, I think he deserves to go there. It's all about the separations with these tier lists, right? I can't have an S2 and S3 tier. You know, it's an S, an A, it's a B, it's a C, it's a D. Am I even recording anymore? Hold up. Oh Lord. Alright. So this is the tier list as it is right now. Okay. Just wanted everyone to know. I don't know why the hell the screen stopped recording. But anyway, we back. I think we're like not even halfway through. Okay, I put the homie Dave Attell in the A tier. Well, I don't think he has any like classic specials or anything, but I think he's aged like a goddamn cigar in a humidor. You know what I'm saying? Like he's old and spiteful, like low key, but also very fair. Also very fair in his observations. And he's quick with it too. Bumping mics with him and Jeff Ross is hilarious. Go check that out. Dimitri Martin is next. He is one of the smartest comedians. Doesn't make it funny. Does make it interesting. It does make it interesting. I'll put him in the B. You know, he has his own little thing about him. But I wouldn't say that it's necessarily for everyone. Next up, we got Eddie Griffin. Eddie Griffin's pretty funny. I'll put him in the B as well. You know, I've seen a few of his specials and I've enjoyed pretty much all of them. Oh, Sam's in the room. Say hi, Sam. Yeah. I'm almost done, baby. Hold on. Next up, we got Eddie Murphy. Okay, so Eddie Murphy. Let's see. I'm gonna have to put him in the S tier. Obviously. While I haven't seen, I don't think, any of his specials, which is kind of crazy to say, have him on the list, but he was on every list. Don't worry, I did some research. I ignored all the women on those lists. Believe you me. But I know enough about Eddie Murphy. He's in movies I like. Daddy Daycare, Haunted Mansion, My Name is Dolomite. There was a gap there. That's okay though. There's so many things that he's done in his career. Beverly Hills Cop, Beverly Hills Cop 2. What? Yeah, Eddie Murphy S tier for sure. Gabriel Iglesias. Yeah, I liked him a lot more when I was younger, and he kind of talks about one thing, which is like his family, okay, his friends and food. So like his life. That's all he taught. I mean, I've seen pretty much, I think, 3 or 4 of his specials. Anywho, George Carlin, S tier. Nothing else. Actually, I'd put him above Bo Burnham because he's speaking more real shit than Bo Burnham is. I think George Carlin is one of them ones for certain. Jeff Ross, I'm gonna go ahead and put him right next to his buddy David Tell, even though he's a roast master. He's funny as fuck. Jim Carrey, as a stand-up comedian, he was actually really good. A better actor, but also kind of a nut. I'll go ahead and put him in the B. Cat Williams should be in the S tier. Fuck is you talking about? Tom, I think he should be in the S tier because dude is kind of prophetic. Did you see the Shannon Sharp interview? It's up for all these big dick deviants, these demons. He was right too. He was motherfucking right. Shout out to Cat Williams, man. Man, I hope he's doing good. I think I've seen majority of his specials, and he has one. I think it's Pimpin', or Pimp Chronicles, maybe part 1. But the one where he's in the green and he's like, "You got to be in tune with your star player. You're a star player." Oh my god, that's like one of the best comedy specials I've ever seen. It holds up every time I watch it. Lewis Black. I like him. I like the way he talk. He scream. Even though he's not like really relevant, although. But yeah, he's funny to me. He's got a lot of good observational humor. Got a lot of good takes on the way life goes. Let's see here. Louis C.K. I'm gonna go ahead, put Louis C.K. in the C tier as well. He's pretty negative, pessimistic. He's very funny, and I liked him when I was younger because that same like edgelordy, stance on things. But hey, controversies added in. I think he deserves to be knocked down a peg. You know what I'm saying, buddy? Hold on 1 second. I gotta pee. We back 8 minutes 36 seconds on the timer for the second fucking screen recording. Sorry, I smoked too. Up next, we have maybe my favorite, personal favorite, Mitch Hedberg. And reason I like Mitch so much is because he just keeps shooting them at you. You know what I mean? There's no escape. There is absolutely no escape. Either you're gonna get them or you don't. Sorry, I'm playing tug of war with my dog because she needs attention. Let's see who we got now. Anyway, rest in peace, Mitch Hedberg, man. And all the people that have passed away on this list, bro. I think it's only 2 of them. Jeez. Sorry. Something on my lip. Next up, Nate Jackson. He does a lot of crowd work, but he's pretty good. He's pretty funny. I'll put him in the C. I'll put him in the C category. You know what I'm saying? Nick Swartzen. I like him. I don't know. A lot of people probably don't. Is he as good as these guys? I don't know. This is tough, man. Here, I'll put him in the B. How about that? That's fair. I think that's fair. I know Jim Carrey's special, but he's more of an actor than a stand-up comedian. You have to admit that. Norm Macdonald. Brother's got to go up in the S tier for sure. Rest in peace, Norm. Patrice. Definitely, like both of those guys, Norm and Patrice. That shit's gonna last forever. That shit's gonna, like, stand the test of time no matter what. Paul Mooney. Also, I mean, very racial, but hey. Hey. You know what I mean? Hey. Okay, hey. It is what it is. It is what it is. A lot of these people are amazing. They're fantastic at what they do. Reggie Watts, another musical comedian. He doesn't really tell jokes, though. He improvs a lot, but still. It always comes out cool. Pretty cool. Richard Pryor? I don't really know much about Richard Pryor. Robin Williams, I've seen him live. I've seen one of his stand-ups. He's kind of abrasive. You might not like all of his stand-up, actually. I'll put him in the C. He's pretty good, though. He's pretty good. Rodney Dangerfield? No respect. I get no respect. Well, today you get some respect, Rodney. I don't know if I'll put you in the S. I should put you in the S tier. I fucking should, but I'm not. Just out of respect. I'm gonna do it. And Shane. I think the newest comedian I have up here, really. Shane. Good old Shane. Where am I gonna put Shane? He makes me laugh. But he's more of a podcaster. I'm gonna have to wait and see till his next special comes out, but for right now, he's going in the B. And Steve Martin. Listen here, guy. Steve Martin is a national treasure. And he's a very funny guy. And I'm gonna put him in the A tier. His stand-up actually is crazy. That, if you want to talk about standing the test of time, I don't know how old his special is, but that shit is crazy. He's just messing with the crowd. It's like, I never had this feeling before, really. This is wild, man. You feel it? I'm feeling it. He's funny, man. And that's that. I mean, I was very... These are a lot of my favorite, people. So, obviously, top row, just full of my S tier guys. Let's do a run-through real quick. In the S tier, we have George Carlin, Mitch Hedberg, Bo Burnham, Dave Chappelle, Bill Burr, Chris Rock, Andrew Dice Clay, Eddie Murphy, Cat Williams, Norm Macdonald, and Paul Mooney. Alright, in the A tier, we have Adam Ray, Anthony Jeselnik, Daniel Tosh, Dave Attell, Jeff Ross, Patrice O'Neal, Rodney Dangerfield, and Steve Martin. All right. B tier. We have Adam Sandler, Ari Shaffir, Brian Regan, Dimitri Martin, Eddie Griffin, Jim Carrey, Nick Swardson, Reggie Watson, Shane Gillis. Wow. All right. C tier. And this is... We got a gap now between the D and the F tier. We gotta get the Aziz Ansari, Gabriel Iglesias, Louis Black, Louis C.K., Nate Jackson, and Robin Williams. And then these people I don't know anything about to rank them, but if I were to rank them, I guess Andy Kaufman would have to go in the A tier, because he's kind of annoying, but he's still legendary. I'd put Bernie Mac, I think, in the A tier as well. And I'd probably put Richard Pryor also in the A tier, because he should be in the S tier, actually. I should put Richard Pryor in the S tier. Richard Pryor would be in the S tier, but Andy Kaufman and Bernie Mac would be in the A tier. All right. And that's that. On to the actual fucking thing. Holy wow. Alright, so I lied. I'm a filthy liar. I lie all the time. It's what I do. I'm not for real about that, but how would you ever even know? I wanted to do something for Don Hertzfeldt, right? And I had this whole thing planned out, but there's so many videos out there that you can watch on your own if you wanted to, so go ahead and do that. Don Hertzfeldt's an amazing creator. He should never be taken for granted. We're so lucky to have him. Okay? Only other thing I have to really say to end out this FLUE 7, which has taken me so long, which it shouldn't take this long ever again. Trust me. If I want to say some shit, I'm going to say some shit. The CIA is running the world, and I'm sure there's other corporations like it doing the exact same thing. There's no such thing as a president. There's no such thing as your voting power. There's no such thing as your rights. I just wanted to let everyone know time is up. I told you in 2023 that America's no longer safe, and you should have listened. But we still had Biden as president, and he was just, a vacant brain thinking about when his daughter was 13 and they'd shower. I don't know why that doesn't get talked about more. Probably because the president in standing was in the Epstein files. Multiple times. He contains multitudes of rapists and pedophiles. Anyway, I think I want to close out FLUE 7 like that. Just speaking the truth. And, yeah. They assassinated JFK because he wanted to work with Russia when they were trying to go to the moon. He wanted to make it a joint venture. And 10 days later, they fucking killed him. CIA killed him. And guess who planned the motorcade route? George W. Bush's dad. Holy Toledo. I can't even wrap my head around everything that's happening all the time. I tried to watch the Y-Files Basement podcast, and those guys, they're so unbelievable. It's just... I mean, wow. I recommend it. They don't have time to debunk everything that they say during the episode at the end of it. But hey, it's entertainment's sake. That's what it is. So enjoy that. I have some new music coming out soon, by the way. Peace.